Hello, how are you guys doing? You guys doing good? I'm doing all right myself. Door guy just left. He is apparently coming back tomorrow fairly early. So if that is the case, then hopefully it won't affect stream any. I have about as much trust in that as nothing, because he said he was going to be back yesterday and wasn't. So I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm trying to get a good... My camera's doing something weird, man. I don't know why it does this. Let's go ahead and run like a 1-minute ad while I try and figure out what's going wrong with my camera, because it just doesn't want to do its job. It'll give people a minute to like file in as well. Okay. Sure. Tweet went out. Message both Discords. I don't know what they were trying to spell in the stream alerts channel. I should also, it looks like Meeseeks isn't working, which is annoying. I was hoping that it would. Nick Delcat, thank you for the 77 months of support. That is a very long time. We got a bunch of subs yesterday, and I'm not entirely sure how to deal with that situation. Thank you for the 8 months of support, SSS Sky. Just got home from work, awesome. So we're starting a new series today because I was actually sent a list of like a bazillion different ones to watch. And this one, I feel like I watched at some point, and I guess I just didn't. What happened last night? Someone dropped like 100 subs, and then people were throwing out like 10, 20 subs just like all of the time. I haven't seen Mike's new video, so I don't know. Yeah, there was a level 11 hype train. So yeah, if you have randomly you're a sub now, that might have been a thing. And that, you know, Twitch will get their cut. They'll work that out, but it looks like the camera works more or less now. I had to do something that is awkward to get it to work, but it seems to work now. Did the record get broken for the hype train? Yeah, I mean, I haven't used hype trains before because I left it off, but man, if that's kind of result, then yeah, I think I might leave it on. No offense, yo. So this is a series called CHSS. If I had, man, I don't know actually who sent this. They sent me a thing last time saying that they were going to send me stuff. Let me see if, I think it's Linky. I'm going to go with Linky Lad. How much for me to wear a maid outfit? Do they make them for, Linky Lad? There you go. Yes, thank you for sending me the stuff. I like scrolled through your things and decided to go with this one because like let's just do an early one, you know? Let's do some early analog horror. Now, that being said, analog horror is it's made of tropes, and a lot of the tropes are based on stuff that, you know, came before, obviously. So this one is gonna feel very tropey, despite the fact that this is one of the first ones. So yeah, also no closed captionings on this first video, and aside from that, we're just gonna get going. It's a bit of a slow burn. A lot of the episodes are very short. I'm gonna start it from the very beginning. Oh, are we on like half speed? No, okay, good. And then you want to be 480p. Can you be higher? Okay, 720p is the best we can do. All right. I believe this is like a building demolition. Because no one seems like super duper panicked, but everyone's just chilling watching. So That's how they build buildings, by the way. From the ashes. There's no audio. Rebuild a better society. CHSS. Begin anew. Okay. This was like advertisement number 1 was the name of it. Then we got advertisement number 2. It's been a bit since we've done anal, you know? There are still heights to reach. I love the default font. Mountains to climb. It's just like default impact font. Someone, I believe it was Twinkmaster, was asking how much it would cost for me to wear a maid outfit. You know, I don't know how much maid outfits are. So in the very least, it's got to be maid outfit price plus shipping. And I would assume they make them for 6'3" guys and cat ears. Man, you're getting into a lot of ensure your own well-being. Put your trust in us. Ask Whiskey Dingo, one of Fred's friends. He just bought one. Okay. Be part of our Psychological Survey initiative today. All right, hold up. I'm not saying I'm going to do it, but like maid outfit for men. I mean, this one comes with cat ears. Size. Small, medium, large. They're all 36.10. Such a weird price, but they're significantly... No, that if you just want the kitty... Okay, hold up. Yeah, on Etsy they're $36. It's 15% off right now. They also have bunny suits. I mean, yeah. Yeah, this is for women, but I mean, like, it's for me, so it'd be a men's dress, I guess. Okay, here we go. Well, the 5XL is what I'm gonna have to go with because it recommends that for people who are 5'5" to 6 feet tall. With I mean, I'm maybe. Ooh, why have you spelled height that way? Huh. Do they have it in your size? Not really. I don't know what my waist or bust or shoulder or whatever that says behind bestseller. I mean, weight-wise, I'm somewhere in here, but height-wise, I'm beyond this. There's a 2 to 3 centimeter difference according to the manual measurement. What does that mean? Yeah, Tilda could probably help me with this. I would have to ask her, hey, chat wants me to buy a maid outfit for myself. I mean, I have a pretty small waist and stuff. What's going on? Chat was asking how much would I have to be paid in order to wear one of these? And, you know, I don't think they make them in my size. Also, why... I can't show half the things that I'm looking at right now. $140 for a dress? That one has kitty paws for the feet. Oh, okay. Huh. Okay, then. So, I don't think I want to do that. I'm going to leave the volume where it's at, and then if it's too loud, we can bring it down. Check Wish. I mean, I figured Etsy is probably reasonably cheap for what it is. I look for Warhammer stuff on there every now and then. Psychological test. Okay, cool. Hey, not a loaf of bread. Thank you for the 5 months of support. Okay. Series of colors and tones. Oh, the full screen's too big for... Oh, right. Because I did it that way. Huh. Okay, there we go. That's better. Do I have a 4x3 overlay? Not really. I've got like a Pokemon one. Is the floor still moist? No, but we have to empty out the dehumidifier like 3 or 4 times a day. So like, there's water somewhere in this apartment. I don't know where. I don't really know how dehumidifiers work. Like how much is normal, right? White, yellow, cyan, green, pink, or magenta. Magenta, red, blue, yellow, cyan, green. Okay, I'm gonna stop trying to list the colors. Cool. We may now answer Psychological Assessment Survey 4.4. The JPEGs. If you are currently experiencing auditory or visual hallucinations, please contact us at... Okay. That seems like a back alley, so I guess I just go into the back alley and start making screeching noises. It's one way of getting people's attention.
For your own safety, please do not purchase any pharmaceuticals bearing the CHSS label. CHSS products can only be bought and sold through subscription orders. If you find a pharmacy claiming to sell CHSS products, please inform the local police immediately.
Well, thank you, Barcy.
Thank you for your cooperation.
That's like the main thing that I'm looking for right now. The audio is okay on my end. Like, that guy was just kind of quiet. I can crank it, but I'm not sure where I need to put it. I will turn up the audio on the thing a bit. Yeah, it's a weirdly tall pill bottle. Like I said, money-wise, we are okay. Like, I submitted this stuff to the insurance. The insurance will also be taking care of the being sued thing. You know, we're okay. I would rather people not worry about us money-wise. That being said, there is definitely some issues with, like, letting people know that I was gone. What being sued thing? A guy hit us and is suing us. It's really, they're suing the insurance, but I have to be on call to pick it up. But anyway, and I think that's my wife. Hi, sweetheart. I'm live. All the doors are wet. So just... Yeah, we get to huff paint all night. I'm sure. I love you. Sorry about that. He said he'd be back tomorrow. 9 or 10-ish. Yeah. Yeah, so I mean, like, with that as a thing, then I know whether or not I actually get to stream. Speaking of huffing paint, can you measure Rev for his maid outfit? Look, you guys want me to wear a maid outfit. That doesn't mean that I'm going to. Chat once was asking how much it would cost for me to, like, wear a maid outfit. Chat says, or Tilda says $2 million. I'm fine with that. Yeah, I'm actually cool with that. Kiss?
I realized who I look like today.
Who do you look like today?
Lord Dominator.
Lord Dominator? Oh, that's a good look, though.
Right?
I like the, yeah.
Right?
You're so cute.
Right?
I'm sorry. So yeah, just raise like $2 million. We don't really need the money, but I mean, I guess everything has a price. Money's not a bad thing to have. I'm just saying, like, how much does it cost for me to whore myself out? We're not desperate. I'm just saying, like, I don't really want to wear a maid outfit, and a lot of them don't look like they would fit me. They do have muscly men made cafes. It's just like they're not made for like my height. Okay, well, yeah, I mean, for $2 million, I'd be willing to do a lot of things. I mean, I have to spend some of it on a maid dress, but I mean, that's true. Yeah, my wife can make things. She is a seamstress. Have we had...
The Psychological Survey Initiative is a program run by CHSS and funded by the US government.
That's as loud as it goes.
Evaluating the mental health of our citizens, we assess and provide for those who are in need of mental treatment. We believe that maintaining mental healthiness plays a vital role in the...
Okay.
I'm gonna make food.
Yes.
Do you want me to wait?
If you're hungry now, just go for it.
I mean, to make you food.
Oh, what are we having? That sounds good. I'm probably going to be live for at least a majority of this series, so it's going to be a bit.
Okay.
I mean, I can just like eat something. Like I can heat something up.
Later,
Yeah.
I'll leave you one.
Yeah. Okay. I love you.
Security and social stability of our nation. The Psychological Survey Initiative...
And thank you for the $1, Luigi guy.
...across the United States to maximize our impact across the population. With your cooperation, we can carry out our activities on a much larger scale. We need your help. Contact us at 202-555-0127 to join us today.
So the problem with increasing the audio like that is that the audio is at a separate let me put it this way. All right. So like, can you see when No. Okay. So I'm going to increase the volume to 100% on my PC, like the computer volume. Back this up and hit play.
Across the United States to maximize our impact.
And I'm going to lower the volume.
With your cooperation, we can carry out our...
It doesn't change anything from y'all. So I don't think that would change anything. Yeah, the map of the United States, I gotta mention, what the fuck is this coming out of? I want to go with like California, but it's like also like we're missing the Great Lakes. And Louisiana, it's a little bit more obvious where it is. Yeah, there's like the more you look at it, the worse it gets. If it was hand drawn, yeah, I mean, especially Texas. Texas of them looks like mostly right. Florida's still there, which is unfortunate. That's the real psychological horror here.
To join us today.
It feels very 70s, 80s core to have a shitty hand-drawn map. So we had the Phi stuff for Psi. The Beta Committee. I bet you this was done in Sony Vegas. Just having messed around with the program a lot, I'm going to tell you right now that the way that those letters moved is just like, I could probably recreate that 100%. And then this default font is I think, the default font for like an early version of Vegas, one that would have been around at this time. So that's just my guess. To prevent any accidents, please secure all sharp or heavy objects, firearms, and/or hazardous chemicals before consuming any CHSS prescribed medicinal products. Did you see GW's Age of Sigma typo? No. I don't really check Warcom unless if people are like, hey, it's a thing. Your safety is our #1 priority. Oh, right. I was talking about, yeah, let people know that I exist, because people are still finding out that I was gone for like 3 weeks. I think some people thought I like straight up quit. So just like, Rev's back. He just had to deal with the flood and a bunch of other bullshit, but he's back, you know? Like, comment, subscribe, follow me on Twitch. It was 3 weeks, yeah. And it's almost livable, so that's good. Cat's still not home. The doors will be finished tomorrow, hopefully. Basic emergency training in action. Committee. The cats are staying at my parents' place. My mom said earlier today that they have approximately 200,000 pictures of the cats. I talked to Abby on the phone a bit. She says, me, which is normally what she says. So, like, they're doing okay. But I want them back already. You know what I mean? But until we get the moldy crap out of the living room and we get the doors not wet and back into position, I don't really want to subject a cat to it. So, yeah. Trying to keep still during a psychotic episodes in order to curb any chances of self-harm. Staying calm is essential. Remember, hallucinations can never hurt you. No idea what that says. I need to learn Russian just for analog horror, don't I? That and the just like ancient FPSs that I like to play. I mean, it hasn't changed what it says. Famed hypocrites, says orthogonal. Who knows Russian? What is our mission statement? Have you ever heard of Mother Horse Eye? It's a story that's kind of like Analog Horror vibe, though I don't even know if it would be good for a stream. The line is basically like anything that would get me banned on Twitch we can't look at. I think I looked at Mother Horse Eyes. It sounds familiar. Maybe it's just because Fred mentioned it. Our mission is to provide high-quality goods and proper mental support and treatment to everyone that are effective, relevant, and easy to obtain. BetterHelp? Is this you? We care about you. Where's the dong? We're not doing that anymore? Okay. The B is for the beta. Fuck, was it? Something or other. The action team. Oh, there's a creepy. Ooh, there's a spookle. There's a spookle right at the end of that last one. There's a creepy face. Hold on. Fella detected. I swear I saw it. I just... Okay. Yeah, they keep using Greek symbols, but like the psi symbol is fairly common in psychology stuff. We're still doing it? Who invented the salute? That's kind of weird when you think about it. Like, what does this mean? Like, how is this a thing? It feels like that thing that happens when you say a word too many times. Like, when you start doing this too many times, it stops meaning any... It's just weird now, right? Like, this is a weird thing that I'm doing. Knights did it in old Europe. They were just walking around doing this shit. It's like, what's up? They probably didn't say that. We used to do the scout salute. Yeah, but then Germany ruined it. Yeah. I mean, that feels like a, like, the Roman... See, I thought the Roman salute was the, you know, the thing that I don't want... Like, you know, how tall is a horse thing. Non-verbal, non-facial expression / acknowledgement. Yeah. It's supposed to be from knights lifting their visors. Right, okay. See, the Roman salute does have like a certain like, just like a phalanx of people all doing the same thing is super cool, except for the association there, you know? That's not the best. The stream notification worried me. Was it because I said anal? Oh, by the way, I should open up the thing for people's. Create invite. Copy. Your link will expire after 7 days. Cool. All right. Here's a, that's the Discord that is just for getting alerted to when streams happen. There is no way to chat. The only thing that this server is for is that I will go at everyone. I'm live. because Twitter sucks, because Twitch sucks, because all of these things. If you want to get into the, Discord where you can talk and hang out with people, one that's actually like moderated, you'd want the sub Discord. Just trying to make it so that way people can actually know when I'm live. Yeah, sorry, I don't know how to change the name of it, and chat says to not change it. So it's just called fuck. Do you want to join a fuck? Legitimately don't know how to do anything on Discord. Technology, yeah, is a thing. Anyway, I'll let people know when it's live. I'm already in your sub. Yeah, exactly. But that's just for, people who aren't. I'm probably gonna get copyright strike just from this song, aren't I? The old 4x3 stars and stripes. Yeah, the jabroni notify thing also exists. I just wanted to have another thing that could be. Oh, there's a skull. There was a deer skull. Any Frasier fans in chat? No, you're banned. That's a joke. Just like Frasier. Which didn't tell any. Daniel Selvins, I don't know why I'm so like anti-Frasier. Just never really worked for me. Daniel Sullivans has been afflicted with vivid hallucinations and mild insomnia for most of his adult life before discovering the Psychological Survey Initiative. So I guess that's with the psi. Right, because PSI is psi. Okay. They had said that phrase several times, but okay. So we got psi and we got beta. And I don't know if they're related or not, or if they're like opposing forces. This is his testament.
Well, it started in June.
What happens if you were in the sub Discord but not anymore? Discord is set up that if you are not a patron of at least $5, or if you are not a Twitch subscriber, then you get kicked out in fairly short order. I think it's like within a day or so, once your sub or patron thing runs out. If you have your Twitch account, I don't think it kicks you out. I think it does. I don't know things, man.
The hallucinations at first were a little flat.
Oh, right, yeah. Comfy times and bad times. I don't know, I'm just leaving that as a default for a bit, because like that's kind of what I'm going to try and go for. After that guy the other day when I was playing Warhammer, I'm just going to relate this story again because I talked about it last night. Went to go play Warhammer, had fun. That's not the important bit. While I was playing, someone at another table behind me said, I actually have a really interesting take on politics. And there was like a visceral reaction in my body where I was like, man, I don't care about that. Do you know what I mean? Now, luckily, he had that conversation somewhere else in the building. But it made me really realize that it's one of those things that I forget often, that, I'm a very political person. It matters a lot to me, but I don't want my streams to be the audio equivalent of doom scrolling. Because that's not what you guys are here for. I'm not Hassan. So, like, y'all know who I am at this point. There's no reason to really bring up, like, oh, a thing happened in politics today. I'm going to try and be better about it. Because I don't feel like I'm better about it right now. So, especially after hearing that guy say that, it's like, no one ever wants to hear what a Warhammer fan has to say about politics. And I'm like, wait a minute. Wait a minute. So, I'm gonna, yeah, I might be onto something, you know? So, it's also, I think it's probably just bad for my brain to constantly thinking stuff up. Warhammer fans that intentionally bring up politics at the table tend to be Arch fans. Yeah, Arch is now not Arch Warhammer anymore because he got a cease and desist by Games Workshop because they were like, you are such a fucking tool. We want nothing to do with you. Please stop talking about our product.
Flashes of light, like stars. But
I'm gonna go
they weren't
back a
very
little bit
frequent
so we can
then.
hear what this guy said.
Well, it started in June. The hallucinations at first were little flashes of light, like stars, but they weren't very frequent then. But as time went on, they started to become more serious. I did see an eye doctor, but they couldn't find any actual physical symptoms. Like it wasn't a cataract or something. It was all in my head. It got worse. It's like it started becoming like when I blinked, I felt I saw someone in the corner of my eyes. When I looked there, there's nobody. The only thing I could remember were antlers, large antlers,
He said antlers, large antlers.
sticking out. Anyway, it got real bad. None doctors knew what was going on with me. I found a program after 2 months of this. One of my friends recommended it to me. He thought it would be like a very good treatment. It really helped suppress some of my symptoms. The medicine was very effective. I don't see the lights anymore. I don't see that figure anymore. I was extremely glad when they said the symptoms.
Yeah, I think all the voices are done by the same guy. Again, that's like, especially early analog horror and just generally, yeah. They just do their best to try and make it so that way they have content. So like they're, would I prefer them to have multiple actors and a higher budget? Yes. But we're watching analog horror, so you don't get that here. You get someone's pet project that they're going to work real hard on. And honestly, I kind of prefer that to like an overproduced piece of shit. Someone the other day talked about this, and I think I want to make my arcade this week about it. But do I prefer art, paintings, whatever? Do I prefer things that are simple, like artistically, but like have a good message that is easy to understand, or do I prefer highly detailed, highly like very intricate stuff that you have no idea what the fuck it's about? And I would prefer it to be, obviously well done, but I would prefer a clear message. Long and short of it, I think art is sort of like talking or like a conversation. And so like, if you can't get your point across and people are confused about what you're talking about, then you're not doing a good job of communicating that. Now, some people aren't really wanting to communicate anything other than, isn't this pretty? What about abstract art? Yeah, I feel like that abstract art tends to have this focus of that it's not about anything. But a lot of the time it's trying to get at what they're talking about without showing forms. So abstract art can have meaning, but you just have to know how to read it. And it's not my preferred style. A lot of people do abstract art when they first start doing art just because they don't know how to do art. And yeah. I genuinely want your opinion about people consuming video games as toys and not art, but still, I'm going to assume wanting the reputation of art, like complaining about games tackling social issues. It's kind of I mean, that's them just being logically inconsistent. Like, pick what you want, you know? Like, do you want this to... There are some video games that are like the Marvel movies of you know, video games, that they're just like flashy and cool looking, but they don't really mean anything, and by the time you're done with them, you'll probably forget them. And that's fine, you know, that's enjoyable. I would say like Call of Duty is one of those. But you know, I've been playing a lot of like what is it called? Battle Bit or Battle Block or whatever. And that game looks like ass, but it plays well. Message wise, I don't think they're really on to that as like a thing. But I think we really need to accept like a good idea with like maybe not the best execution as something that has equal or greater value to something that is artistically, you know, more technically proficient, but is dumb, meaningless, or its meaning sucks. And it's fine that some games don't mean anything. I really don't want to think about the horrors of war while I'm playing something like BattleBit, you know? So, not everything has to be like this thing that really says something or changes the world. What is the deeper meaning to Wobble Dogs? The deeper meaning to Wobble Dogs is some animals are weird fucks, and they can be cute for that. Maybe like, I don't know, you could ascribe some sort of meaning to it, but Yuminiki's not really my thing, but I like the aesthetic of it, but I feel like it's a bit impenetrable. So, I don't know. You could get into like some sort of philosophical debate about the deeper meaning of Wobble Dogs, but I think that the developers would probably tell you that there's not much of one. But sometimes those kind of things are worth thinking about contextually as well. So.
Go away in about a few more weeks. Yeah.
We're watching
I can say that
CHSS.
Furthermore is worth my money, yes. Absolutely.
Since his treatment, Mr. Sullivan has been working for CHSS as a media manager and is in healthy condition. I mean, what was the point of censoring his voice and all that and blacking him out if you're like, yeah, he's our social media guy now? Just go to their website. Hey, what's our social media guy's name? Roger? Okay, so Roger's the guy that had like hallucinations. What's poppin'? We're watching Analog Horror again. No closed captions for this one. I think we're on a table or something, but I'm having a real hard time of figuring out what room I'm looking at. Oh, okay. We're looking at a window? Is this a still frame or is that... Uh-huh. There's the sounds of someone like messing around with paper and probably writing. Then there was a sound of a monster jerking it. Psychological assessment survey, supplementary media. Okay. A short dictated passage. At the end of this video, please fill out the psychological assessment survey 5.2. I think we did 5.5 earlier. Do not continue if you have not read the safety doc. I did not, no. That's fine, I'll be okay.
It is a sunny day.
It is a sunny
Sam
day.
and Lucy are on a picnic on the top of the hill.
I'm sorry, what?
Sam has 2 apples. Sam has 2 apples. Sam and Lucy are on a picnic on the top of the hill.
Sam and Lucy are on a picnic at the top of the hill. It's a robot voice and it's very distorted.
Sam has 2 apples.
Sam has 2 assholes.
Lucy has 5 oranges.
Lucy has 5 oranges. Okay, that's what we got. There's that thing again. If you're feeling unwell, contact your local doctor immediately. Eventually, that's going to not turn out to be basic emergency training in action. Also, committee. Like, okay, so when you do acronyms, right? You usually use all the letters or all the words except for like articles, stuff like that. Explain the lore of this. Right now, it seems like, okay, as far as I understand it so far, and we're not that far in, there is a corporation or a company or some sort of pharmaceutical group called CHSS, and it has the Psi division, which is the Psychological Survey Initiative or something along those lines, Psi for short. And then you've got the Basic Emergency Training and Action Committee. Psi seems to be just doing like it looks like VHS tapes that you're supposed to like do some like work at the same time. So like you've got like a workbook that you're doing to improve your psychological state. There seems to be a lot of concern around hallucinations, especially around flashing lights or deer heads. We don't really know why. They say do not get their product from anyone aside from directly from the company. If you're experiencing vivid auditory, visual, and chronoceptive hallucinations, I haven't heard that word before. Chrono would be time. I would assume it's like you're not sure when things are happening. Ceptive. I don't think it's a real word. Ceptive meaning. Nope, that's ception. What is the actual definition of ceptive? The formal derivative of the Latin capio. I take, I seize, capture, understand. So to capture time? Question mark? Time perception. It sounds like missing time, like how, right, okay. Okay, so contact your local doctor immediately. He or she will be able to direct you to us if necessary. Yeah, Maybe it's like when you're high and it just feels like a massive amount of time has passed or none at all. Your safety is our #1 priority. We're back to the, it's like a minor chord. I don't know my notes well enough to be able to tell you which, but it's something. It's oh, we got for release in the background. Event date 31st of November to the 2nd of December. No year, but okay. I bet you this is an actual place. Wonder if it's worth looking up. I'm gonna give it a quick look. New York Pinta Hotel. Came up very quickly. Okay, so this is a real place. It's the Hotel Pennsylvania. And it's near the Garment districts in Midtown. North of Koreatown, I guess. History. Impact, media. It just seems like a famous hotel of some sort. I haven't heard of it before. It's on 7th Avenue, yes. No admission fee or registration required. SIAS activation. Okay. Does it say event? No, just activation. Oh, in the last one? Maybe. This seems like the sleeper agent moment. Please do not turn off your set. Okay. Missing person in the area of Bronx, New York. Yeah, I think we're gonna get into the real shit now. Middle-aged man. Richmond Hamilton, 56. 5'4". Short king, 200 pounds, bald, wears glasses, last seen around Mount Eden Parkway, Bronx. If seen, please contact your local police department for further information. Contact our emergency hotline. Thank you for your cooperation. I feel like that realization I had about politics I have like every now and then, and still not great. So I just got to remind myself to not do that. Okay, so was that like a sleeper agent thing, or is that like a guy who escaped their facility? Like, what is that about? This is an AU where parapsychology was an actual thing. Mayhaps? This is the guy they talked to earlier? I don't think so. Richard Hamilton. Yeah, no, it was Daniel Sullivan's in the previous thing. I don't think we've heard of Richard Hamilton yet. You're good. You're good. I had to double check because I'm like, did I forget? So this happened in 1986, it says. So that gives us a time. The first video didn't really have much. It was a commercial of a building. It was like a building reconstructing. It was like a demolition played backwards. Something about call 911, but I couldn't understand. A little bit of a Joe's in the garage there. You should watch The Town of Nowhere. I should get back to it at some point. Looks very like Catholic. Yeah, it seems to be some sort of like psychology pharmaceutical company that has a TV channel for some reason. Not super off base for America, I would expect that. I mean, it's a wake, so no one's having a good time, but like, you know, maybe that's why I think it's Catholic. Why are we watching this? Because this is analog horror. I don't know why this is in it. Oh, they censored the faces for a bit, and then they did a little... Oh. Oh. Yeah, the cables aren't plugged in all that well, I think. Why is the audio so blown out? I think it's an aesthetic choice. Should have watched this last week. This is like my first week being able to actually stream. And even still, it's like awkward times. I apologize for that. I'm gonna go ahead and shut that door real quick. I'll be right back. I should mention that, like, and this is very much like a, I assume people from other countries probably know this by now. This is like one of the most like common Americanisms. We have commercials for medication. it'll be like, ask your doctor if blah 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 is right for you, you know, and it'll show some like happy people, and it'll be about like diarrhea medicine or something, and then it'll be like, side effects include shitting yourself to death, long anus, and hallucinations. Does that even work? Yes. It's a very, like, yeah, they just, there are so many. And they pay doctors to prescribe medication. So like there's a lot of medication like opium or opioids are real, you know, popular, or were really popular to be distributed in like the 2000s. Now I think it's Ozempic is the thing that everyone's about, which is a medication to help with diabetes to some degree. It's help you lose weight, but then people are using it who don't have diabetes just to lose weight because it's easier. And you'll see commercials for Ozempic and that kind of thing. So the reason I'm bringing this up is it doesn't strike me as super abnormal that a company that sells like pharmaceuticals would have its own TV channel. I don't think that I would believe that. I would not be surprised to hear that there is one already. So just for reference, like, this doesn't seem super outside of like something that could happen as far as that goes. It could be an eternal closed circuit thing, sure. Oh, there's a website to check and see if your doctor has received gifts from corporations. Neat. That is helpful. I have no... The episodes seem to be fairly short. I think this may be the longest one in the list. Yeah, if you could link that, that would be great. That sounds like useful information. I feel like that's something that doctors should have to disclose. I mean, if I'm a streamer, I have to disclose if I get money from someone. I don't recognize this tune. It's also been stuck at the same minute mark for a significant amount of time. Like the whole time we've been watching this, that number has not changed. Agreed, Pimpmaster. Like, if I get a game for free, it's generally assumed that I have to disclose it. Oh yeah, there's a clock in the bottom right. Let me see if I can shift everything over a little bit. There we go. Oh, it did a spookle for a second. They inverted the color palette. Or like increased the sharpness, I'm not entirely sure which. It said, I'm watching. Ah, I see. openpaymentsdata.cms.gov. Huh. Open Payments search tool is used to search payments made by drug and medicinal device companies to physicians, physicians' assistants, advanced practice nurses, and teaching hospitals. So it may not have more recent data, but it does have like last year's data. Yeah, that seems like really useful information. I'm gonna probably look up my doctor after this. Why is the bot muting Dot? Moobot's really hardcore. If you get bopped by the bot, don't worry about it. Like, it looks like it times you out for 10 seconds. So, it's just to keep... Like, 2 or 3 years ago, we had bots that would come in and try and link off to, like, just fucked up shit. What's the series about? A pharmaceutical company, I guess? I feel like you should be able to link .gov accounts. Like, that's probably not, like, fucked up porn. It's probably just, like, boring. I have something to show you. Okay, can you, like, focus before you do that? Okay. I bet you one of these times it does something fucked up or it screams. Remember to check your prescribed dose before consuming any CH/SS prescribed medication. We still haven't had what CH/SS is. So that's important. Check with your doctor at least 3 times a month to ensure your dose is up to date. 3 times a month? Who does that? What do you think begin anew means? It's probably like a resurrection or like a transformation thing. Like they turn you into some weird freak. But I mean, like, there's weirder medicine to take. I don't know. Reset your brain? Sure. Mind wiping? Sure. It feels like a little culty. Okay. Also, I know there's a line up the top. That's just how the video looks. It's not binary. It could be like hex, but usually the hex has like H's and X's and stuff in it. Ronald George. Daniel Sullivan's. Okay, so that was the guy who works in their advertising department now. The guy that was having hallucinations. CH probably sounds for Christ. It could. Hex has A to F and numbers. Chadwick. Chat is all saying Chadwick now. I think it's a real name. We've got to go through a bunch of episodes just to find out what the fuck they even do. There you go. More than 2,000 citizens have participated in the Psi program. The number is growing day by day, and we are extremely grateful for your participation. I don't recognize what that room is there. With a great amount of participants, we can successfully continue our 6-year program plan. What year are we on? I mean, Psi is just like a thing. Like, I have a degree in psychology, and you will see just the Psi, like, trident looking thing all the time. 3 years ago, right? Okay, so we got 3 years before they finish their plan. So they're like at the midpoint of whatever they're trying to. Ooh. Okay, it had like the United States seal there for a second. We'll go back and try and catch that. Wait, hold up. What? So we got the deer skull thing again. And I want to see like which department this seal is for. VHS tapes with CC have closed captioning, have it all in one line on the top. If you don't see it in most normal CRTs unless you're using it. Oh, okay. That's interesting. Department of Defense. Okay, so DOD has something to do with it. Oh, fuck. There was something else there too. Lots of little hidden dudes. Okay, sure, whatever. Numbers. Zolapim Insomnia Relief. Consume 1 pill before sleeping, maximum dosage of 3 times per day. Considering taking this if you suffer any form of insomnia. Available in both pill and powder form. Okay. Anti-somnambulism relief. Consume 1 pill before sleeping, maximum dosage of 2 per day. Consider taking this if you suffer from sleepwalking. Available in pill form. Do not take this if you suffer from any kind of heart condition. Somnambulism. So it's like sleepwalking is literally what that translates to. So they have a sleep medicine, or sleeping pill, and one to stop you from sleepwalking. We've gotten to 1987, like the end of 1987. So we'll be in 1990 when their plan comes to fruition. And then we had the deer head thing again. So now we have the Delta symbol for Department of Defense. Please check your provided TV set identification number. If it's between these numbers, then contact someone. You're experiencing technical difficulties, any signal disruption, contact your assigned communication service manager. You're experiencing any ill symptoms such as coughing fits, drowsiness, nosebleeds, visual or auditory hallucinations, please turn off your set and contact your assigned CHSS medical practitioner. Okay. What's the lore of this? As far as we understand, they make sleeping pills, and I guess have maybe a closed circuit television channel? But it seems like it's not, because like there's information on doing stuff that seems like you have, like, call your doctor or whatever. Like, why not just like, I don't, oh, the Russian title translates to decrepit. Okay. I can't get to Cyrillic on my computer, so I don't know how to, like, Google that, but all right. The channel has disabled all the comments, yeah. Very much a Joe's in the garage kind of moment. I would assume that means, like, yeah or yes. It's too short of a word to not mean something simple like that. The last text was, I will watch you. Okay. Roy Spencer. Okay, so that's the guy from the last thing. Head of Communications Manager, promoted on June 5th, 1986. 5 years of work experience. Thank you, Orthogonal. 37. Committed for resolution of recent TV channel. Okay, so it is a full-on TV channel. So, all right. So there was some issue with the TV broadcast, and he fixed it. Is analog horror usually like this? Yeah, more or less. I mean, this is apparently a very early analog horror thing. So some people said that Nightmind claims that this is the first one. So it feels very tropey, but you know, 2 years before Local 58. See, I thought Local 58 was the first one. Okay, self-diagnosis guide. It is vital to remember that self-diagnosis is a preliminary judgment, not a full medical diagnosis. Yes. Yes, there are plenty of little tests like this on the internet, and they're just like, huh. Scored real high on the fucked up in the head test. I should probably go see a doctor about that. After self-diagnosis, if you're still unsure of your own conclusion, it's suggested that you see yeah. If you're unsure if you have successfully identified your illness, refer to 3 and 4 of this 5-part informational series. Self-diagnosis is an extremely helpful tool. It is vital to learn how and when to use these techniques. Okay. Misdiagnosis may occur and your illness might worsen if you take the wrong types of medicine for your symptoms and you do the wrong type of actions. There's certain things that you can do to try and self-soothe that actually could be detrimental depending on what your actual thing you've got is. So, yeah. Yeah, so far it just seems like an evil... I presume that this is... Okay, so this is analog horror, so the company has to be evil. I'm just going out on a limb here. So I don't know why they're evil yet. They just seem normal. Like, they seem like a normal, albeit kind of culty seeming pharmaceutical company. Hey Gear, how you doing? Okay. Said let me in. Okay, so we're into 1993 now. So they're 3 years past the time of when I found the body. Your tip was correct. Cause of death. Most likely asphyxiation. Sullivan hung himself. It seems like a suicide because there's a note here too. Great work. I'm sending some possible backup. I'll be there as soon as possible. How long has he been dead? The sick years. So no, it said we are 3 years in when it was 1987. So whatever their plan was has like happened probably at this point. And now I believe this is Daniel Sullivan's, who is the guy that was experiencing hallucinations. The 3-year thing didn't have a year marking it. Fair? So it could have been a different time. Okay. Skin's pale, no signs of decomposition, but Christ. What is it? Holy shit, this is definitely not a suicide. A murder? Nah, he's good, actually. He's totally fine. Body's missing eyes, gouged out. Didn't see it at first, but holy shit. Yeah, actually, you know what? It turns out it wasn't a suicide. He's fine. He's actually totally cool. You didn't notice his eyes were gouged out? Like, maybe his back was facing the door? That does seem like something you would notice, right? Like, I'm not a doctor, but I feel like I would notice if someone didn't have eyes. Maybe they were closed? I mean, he's like, oh God, so I assume that it's not a clean job. Eyes open. I will see you soon. Yeah, I mean, if this is really the first one. Okay. They're gonna stop doing shit for a while. Due to concern for public safety, we're forced to suspend broadcasting. However, suspension will only be temporary and our emergency hotlines will be open 24/7. Could have been a suicide, then he gouged out his own eyes to stop seeing some duendes. Yeah, I listened to this creepypasta earlier about, like, it was like a guy who helped clean out hoarder houses and stuff. And, like, he got infected with something because, you know, and, like, he wakes up and he's like, yeah, this infection's really bad. I need to cut off my arm. I don't have time to go to the hospital. And then he just, like, cuts off his arm with, like, I don't know, something. Some, like, lawn tool. I forget what now. Like a hedge trimmer or something. And it's like, fucking, what was part 2 of this plan? Like, after you cut off your own arm, what are you gonna do? Like, I feel like you should probably go see a doctor or something after that. Yeah, I think that the shock would kill you. Like, also blood loss is like huge. Like, it's inefficient to eat your own body. Like, if you're in a starving situation and like you're like, I have meat, I just need to eat my leg, you know? The amount of trauma that your body will go through by removing a limb does not work out in the wash calorie wise. Like, you'll use a bunch. One Piece says otherwise. I know what One Piece says, but they're wrong on that one front. Turns out it really sucks for your body to have your limbs cut off. Contact your assigned communication service manager if you have any more inquiries. Yeah, also, like, cannibalism's just bad in general. What's the name of that condition? There's a condition that you only get by eating human flesh. And, Peyron's disease, yes. I don't know if you can get it other ways, but wouldn't recommend it. I don't know what happens to you, but like, don't do that. Don't eat human beings. Hot take. Anyway, that had nothing to do with this video. Just sort of pointing out that I saw a thing where I made a gift for you, and then there's binary passing by at a fairly rapid pace, and the numbers don't seem to be repeating, so. He has received, and soon will I. Happy holidays from CHSS. I mean, it definitely has slow burn going on. The dreams of a few. The hope for thousands. It's not as slow as Petscop, that's true. The acting's about as bad. God damn it, was there a secret message on top of there being the skull there? Can you not do this? This is so annoying. The binary from the earlier video says open your eyes. Fuck. This one seems like it's worth slogging through. There's text right here that pops up. Miss me? Okay, there you go. That's what it said. I mean, you haven't left really every single fucking video you've been in, so no. Okay. So you have to subscribe to it, like HBO or something. It's an extreme pleasure to have you all of you on board with us with this program. Blah. Participation is vital, and we will make sure this experience will be an unforgettable one. Feel like that's spelled wrong? I feel like it only should have one T, but I don't know. If you have any questions, feel free to contact us through our service hotline at any time. Is there any horror that's computer digital based? I want to see something like Cursed DOS. We saw one that was like a cursed section of Half-Life 2. But I don't think that I've seen like 90s early internet, like Web 1.0 style weird shit. Interloper? Which one was Interloper? Did you watch Jim? We already watched Gemini. I've got some digital horror in there. Cool. Interloper is the Half-Life one. It was fine. You didn't miss anything if you missed it, but I don't think there's an entire PDF for this. Yeah, we should check out some digital horror. There is? I'm surprised there's supplementary behavior or stuff. We're proud to announce the continuation and extension of the Psychological Survey Initiative. This program has undergone several major policy and structural changes. Yeah, they did that with beta as well. I forget what beta stands for, though. I keep forgetting. It's those currently involved in the initiative will be given a free 2-month trial and should seek a nearby CH/SS facility to affirm eligibility and review new policies. We are grateful for your participation. As a sub, you automatically have the permissions. JazzGen will be posting a Mediafire link from Reddit. Decide whether or not you actually want to click that or not. I think I'll skip on that one. Just because, but you know. It's a guide someone made for the ARG. Sure. We don't take responsibility for anything we're about to do to you. It's up to users' discretion on agreeing on any formal contracts made between any participating stuff. If you have any inquiries regarding the terms of damage liability outlined here, do not hesitate to contact us. Hey, Lieutenant Shadow, how you doing? Are game creepypastas digital horror? I think it's a vibe. I think it's a different vibe, though. Decreased attention span, situational awareness, and spatial awareness, and short-term memory loss and dizziness. Unconfirmed effects hallucinations. Okay. There was character input that characters could be reached. Oh, cool. Digital horror would be like Unregistered Hypercam 2 Let's Plays in 240p. Honestly, yeah, I kind of want to see Unregistered Hypercam digital horror. To be clear, none of this is being said. It's just appearing in the captions. Reminds me, I had a conversation with Rainbot one time about an ARG that was starting on Tumblr about a young girl who had been kept in her house by her mom. Nothing came of the ARG. No players online you'd consider digital horror. Yeah, okay. Okay, so that's D. Culkin. I think that's Daniel. Teflol bait. Is that what the skeleton thing is? Oh, god damn it. Okay. If you're doing analog horror, please don't do this. His search is fruitless. He will break. He cannot change the past. I talked to Hamilton when he was still here. There will be a program-wide medical and mental health checkup service available April 3rd to April 5th. He knew. He had seen the symptoms. So what's wild about this is the first guy to use... If this is the first analog horror, then this is the first guy to use closed captioning as, like, secret extra content. All participants in the CHSS Psychological Survey Initiative will be able to participate in this event. But it's too late. This event will last for 3 days between the 3rd and 5th of April. We've been exposed too long and he's gone. Please remember to bring your identification details and your CHSS certification documents. We have to hold out somehow. We have to stop her. I might have to bounce after we get done watching this series. I know I keep pausing it. I'm sorry. The insurance doesn't want us to throw away any of the molded crap we have, and I'm not sure how we're gonna like put things away. Yeah, Winter of '83 was on Linky Lad's list of stuff as well, so I should check that one out later. But yeah, the mold, we can't throw stuff out until the insurance says we're cool to do so. Take pictures, did that, itemized everything, told them the value of everything. We don't really need a storage unit. According to the internet, it can take up to 30 days depending on how thorough your documentation is. I individually line itemized and all that, all the stuff. Took me like an hour to do, but it's like 2 fairly large boxes taking up like I want to say each box is about like, I don't know, like 3 by like a 3-foot cube, which is like a meter, give or take. So we have 2 boxes that are overflowing with that currently in the living room. And I'd just kind of like to get rid of them, but so we might need to find something to put the pillows that got ruined in because we don't want critters getting into them and then that getting in to the house, you know, like later, or like, I don't know, a squirrel or something burrowing into it, and then like they live there, and as soon as we try and move them, like they freak out and try and attack us because it was outside for a while. We do get squirrels and other critters in the walls sometimes, so I don't know what we're going to contain them in. Maybe like a trash can? So, we'll figure something out. I'm getting really bad vibes from what's going on, but I don't know what's going on. Aside from they seem to be somehow involved with the hallucinations and just like losing time thing. I can feel her now. The symptoms are damning. Again, not actually saying those words. It's just in the closed captioning. Migraines, lethargy, amnesia. Command knows that they are trying to deal with it. Command knows and they are trying to deal with it. For now, I suffer. I know Daniel was affected and he's gone too. I'm next. I see it in row 8 too. I fear for his life. Okay. She hungers for the unrighteous revenge. She has stifled my emotions. Oh, it was a spookle. I want to scream and cry, and yet my countenance does not change. This is my last will and testament. Let it be, I cannot mourn. Any Joe? Like, vaguely? Do not talk to him, do not look for him, do not think of him. He is not a victim, he is a criminal. All of them are me? This is like if Mr. Manticore made Slenderman. You're not wrong. We ate CHSS. Thank you for signing up to our set top unit, STU, in participation of the Psychological Survey Initiative. I called Janine Carter. This video is a guide on the usage and installation of the STU. All of them are criminals. Okay. I called Daniel Sullivan. By installing the system, you will be able to access 5 extra channels along with any other pre-existing subscriptions. If I find them both fast. Even though our program will not interfere with your regular programming, tickers may appear without prior warning. Please remember to consolidate your set number before installation. If your number does not match your register, return the set immediately. So they were talking about that earlier. Certain sets had to like return their TVs or whatever, or their box for the TV. Wasn't really clear which, I think. I'm not clear anyway. I cannot forget my chains of steel. What? My husband is dead. My chains of steel. Chains of blood and hate. This is like definitely like I want to say either like no, because it would be like if it were like an emo thing, it would be like he died because the pills or something like that. The Chains and Blood is a little bit more metal than emo. You could definitely just turn this into a metal song and it would be fine. You cannot hide forever or for long, nor will your friend be safe. Okay, so then the thing was in reverse order. Sure. The base story is here available, but the meat is was on Twitter. I see. Check with their assigned stations. This is an employee-only message. This message will repeat until protocol has proceeded to the end of ticker. Emergency ticker service protocol has been reenacted. Personnel must check in with their assigned stations. This is an employee-only message. Or repeat until protocol proceeded. Okay, yeah. That video had a message. In one frame it says, "My mission is not yet complete." I would assume that's from D. Sullivan, or no. Yeah, that's a good question. What does this channel like broadcast aside from weird messages? We've got a few like things where it tells you like the show notes. It feels very much like local area access television kind of shit. Like stuff with like wakes and newsletters. So it kind of seems like it would just be like kind of late night on a county shit. Yeah, PBS late at night kind of vibes. This does tell you as well. There's been a couple of things that tell you like, you know, here's the agenda for the day. KO, weird looking A, and then regular A. Maybe a name? The weird A is a D. Okay. Yeah, all right. We at CHSS are proud to introduce the new model VRX wave emitters, allowing a second layer of defense in efforts of psychological survey initiative. These new devices have capability of filtering harmful radio waves emitted from TVs and radios and boasts a range of This reminds me of there were like there were stickers you could get for your phone. I remember them selling them. It was such a fucking scam, but it was an infomercial, and the infomercial was like you put this sticker on like the receiver portion of your. It wasn't a 5G. Yeah, it wasn't a BioShield. No, this is a different thing. Was it BioShield? It was like 90s. Yeah, I don't think that's it. What was the Russian text again? It was KO, weird looking A that apparently is a D, and then A. So like Coda. Jazz Jen's got it. That. I got like a sponsorship like message about learning like from a language learning software company. I think that like learning a language on stream would be kind of fun. Russian or Spanish are pretty high up. Wasn't Rosetta Stone. I don't remember what it was. But it was something like fairly well known like that. One of those. Babel. It was Babel, yeah. Electromagnetic radiation emitted by TVs have been found to cause certain neurological disorders and even cases of burns that can cause harm to human body. Either it's the same thing as English, coda, or a case of code. It immediately showed like a person. So to me that feels like probably the person's name. Like, would Coda be a name? Is this the stick you were talking about? No. It was like a C-shaped sticker, and you would literally just put it around sticker to prevent pregnancy? No, girl, no. Sticker to prevent radiation from cell phone ad infomercial. Anti-radiation phone sticker still sold on Amazon. Yeah. I just remember seeing ads for them and they just, yeah. This 5G blocking sticker is radioactive and a scam. Cool. I don't imagine the amount of radiation coming off a phone is enough to be concerning. Our VRX devices will be capable of preventing such dangers. It's some like YouTuber, that was the name of the title. For more information, please contact us to register for these devices. Phones and Wi-Fi signals are on the radio wave spectrum, which are nowhere near harmful. Yeah, that sounds right. Not into science or no science stuff. So, but like 35 and like my ear hasn't fallen off, so I think I'm probably good. God damn it. Stop doing this. It's literally too fast for me to like get to. He ha ha. He ha ha been did the title of this one translates to hey, you are right. I hate you. Okay. Nyanvis. Nyanvis. Is that right? I am who I am. So I'm leaving you a gift. Just for you. Just for him. Okay, so conspiracy theory time. All right, let's say you're a really shit company. Like just an evil company, right? Would you make radioactive necklaces on purpose to sell to people who are concerned about radiation from their phone, so that way they would buy more necklaces to prevent the radiation from their phone because they're getting radiation poisoning? Like they go to the doctor and they're like, yeah, you have significant radiation poisoning. That's weird. You go, yeah, it's from my cell phone. And they go, that doesn't make sense. That sounds illegal. Yeah, I think most of the time irradiating people is illegal. I think that is, yeah. It's a loop. Yeah, you have to keep buying necklaces because you keep getting more irradiated by your phone. And you just need stronger and stronger necklaces. No, I'm talking about there are actually like... How are they going to... Yeah, and they could also just claim that, like, the necklaces weren't irradiated when they were sent out. This person is just experiencing a lot of radiation from their phone. Sounds like a war crime? It sounds very illegal, what I just described, yeah. Like, I don't think that you should do that. It seems like a shitty thing to do, to, like, intentionally irradiate things and then sell them to people and not tell them that that's the case, in the hope that they don't get irradiated. Like, you've literally got a demographic of people who are concerned about getting radiation poisoning, and you sell them things that are irradiated. That seems very illegal. That's so fucked up. I'm waiting for it this time. That's a subplot in Genshin Impact. I want to know less. Rev, what if you sold paintings with radioactive isotopes in the painting? The radiation girls would like to have a moment with you about what issues they had with the you know, radioactive paint they had to deal with. Don't look that up unless if you want to look at some weird shit. The Radium Girls. That was the name of them. It's a fella. Yeah, just lick the brush. I mean, yeah, it's, you know, it's irradiated, but don't worry about that. It's not enough where it'll be just do it. If you need to get the tip real, well, like real clean, real, like, you know, just to a very specific tip. Don't try and do this or use, just go blah 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 in your mouth. You know, suck on it a little bit, get that tip going, and then it'll be fine. It'll be great. You'll suffer no ill effects and your jaw won't fall off. He's gone.
I knew you wouldn't let me off so easily.
I knew you wouldn't let me off so easily, he said.
So, we finally meet in person.
You're firing me in person.
If I'm guessing correctly, I'm either dead or dying.
What I'm guessing is something are dying. I couldn't get...
Either way, none going to have me for long.
Either way, you're not going to have me for long.
I'm not here to gloat.
I'm not here to gloat. Citadel acrylics are actually non-toxic, safe consumables. Okay. Still, I'm not going to eat some lead belcher.
I've lost this cruel game since day one,
Something or other cruel since day one.
and I'm standing a chance. None of
No idea what he's saying.
us did. Not Sullivan or Hammond.
Ed Sullivan or... I knew you wouldn't let me get off so easily. You're fighting me in person. I'm guessing. I'm either dead or dying. Either way, you're gonna have me for... You're not gonna have me for long. I'm not here to gloat. I've lost this cruel game since day one. I didn't stand a chance. None of us did. Not Sullivan. Not Hamilton.
I'm here to make a deal.
I'm here to make a deal.
Right.
You heard me, right?
A deal.
A deal. A bargain.
You take me.
You can take me. You do whatever you want to do with me.
Torture me. Kill me.
Torture me. Kill me. Well, just let Pierce go.
I know he's still here.
I know he's still here.
Still alive somewhere.
I know he's still alive somewhere. He has no part in this.
He has no part in this. You want me? Not
You want
him.
me, not him. You've already taken his
You've
father.
already taken his father.
Let him go. So what's it gonna be?
So, what's it going to be?
There's a little like... Okay. Ashes to ashes. No, this is much before 9/11. What? Dust to dust. Fade to black? Fortune fade? It begins and ends with demolition. I love that you use the piano emote. This is good. By Turkey Lennon III. Nick Nocturne. Wow. I mean, we've gotten to the credits. Me? I'm me. There's another video after this one that's called Why Are You Still Here? So let's watch this, then I'll take a what the fuck is going on. I don't know. Okay. I am. Dear God was a woman who, as part of an experiment that turned her into a radio wave based cryptid, she's hunting those who did it to her. That's a neat concept. I would assume that the Twitter stuff like really like brought that home and actually gave you that information. Because I don't know how you would get that information. Like, CHSS is actually monitoring for her. And when they took off the air, she escaped. Oh, I see. So they like were using their weird channel as a way to like dampen her presence. Right. And then they'd give you like medication to stop you from seeing her or stop feeling the effects of it. So they were calling it hallucinations, but she was actually real. She was just, you know, only perceptible through radio waves. SCP ass containment. Yeah, seriously. Let's just hope that no one stops us from doing this weird behavior we have to do. We're going to spit on the ground at this one specific spot outside of like this IHOP, and hopefully no one ever questions it or stops us. Because if they ever do, the world will end. There's something about maybe it was for spy purposes in the Cold War as to who it happened at all. Yeah. So this, I think, is just an advertisement that he's going to do more projects. Oh, god damn you. Can you not do this? Say your prayers. Okay. More art, less whatever that is. Hope to see you soon. It's gonna autoplay into the Metal Gear Rising playlist. I mean, it wasn't bad. It just required that I go and look at other stuff. I missed so much content because I didn't read the Twitter. This is kind of the problem with ARGs and stuff like that, is sometimes that information like gets expunged from existence. Jazz's link has the tweet saved separately, sure. Knocked plus 10 is an odd one. It's yeah, I kind of don't like ARGs, I'll be real, because the real sweet spot of an ARG is when you're there when it first begins. And then you go and you watch all the things and you figure out the clues, you see the stuff in the closed caption. A lot of the stuff with ARGs is it's the same puzzle just rehashed. And there's only so many ways you can obscure information as a puzzle in video format. So like, I get it, but I also just, yeah, you really have to be there when the ARG is happening. The fun of an ARG, the good part of an ARG is the solving the puzzle and the community puzzle solving. You had to be there, but real. Yeah, honestly. Because if you weren't there, you're just seeing the answers to the puzzles. So it's sort of like, I don't know, picking up a newspaper and all the Sudokus and crosswords are already filled out. Like, the joy is like kind of stripped from it because you already have the solution. There's no mystery, right? That's the problem with a lot of old ARGs, in my opinion. And that's not something that's a problem with the what if I make a normal video game and shove an ARG in as an Easter egg? There was a secret path in, I think it was Ratchet and Clank, that wasn't found for like 10 years or some shit like that. Like very doable with people like God, what is the name of that guy? I want to say he goes by Sheezy or something along those lines. He does the like Boundary Break. That's the name of his series. With people like him that can like take apart code or like figure that shit out, I don't know how well you would do that. Ultra Kill literally did that. It has the plot in it as a reward. I don't know how you can obscure that from people who can data mine. I don't think you do. I think you just sort of accept that people are going to be able to data mine your stuff. The plot of Ultra Kill is from the ARG. Yeah. I'm also just like not a huge fan of ARGs in general. Like I said, I made one. No one has bothered to solve it. It's really not worth solving. And I'm a little bit worried that the paper that I had that had the solution to the puzzle might have gotten destroyed. So it was links hidden in the texture files. Interesting. Fitting, honestly. Yeah, I mean, there's not really much of a reward. I was going to give a free Steam game of up to $60 when it originally came out, but it would be awkward if someone solved it now. I would know the answer if I saw it. I'll tell you that. Like if someone solved it, they would have to communicate with me directly. That's like part of the ARG, is that you have to send me a message in a very specific way, and the message has to be very specific. Oh, not so much that I was going to be a character. I guess it's not really an alternate reality game. It's more just that there were puzzles that fit the standard template of ARGs, except for it wasn't the kind of puzzles that you normally see. Like, I didn't use binary as one of the puzzles. I used music ciphers. I'm gonna just say some of that stuff. Music ciphers were involved. You had to know what's that language that hippies came up with in order to like connect the world? Esperanto. You had to learn Esperanto, and you had to learn acid. Good answer. Not the correct answer, but a good answer. I did play Who is Leela, and I think we beat it for the most part. It was good. I do like the extra Lila. Yep. Yeah, still not fixing that. Esperanto is from the 1800s. Okay. It was a cute idea. It just functionally doesn't make a lot of sense, and I think English kind of took over the space that Esperanto does. Not hippies, but I get what you mean. It had that vibe of hippiness. I had always heard that it was some hippie shit, but Fafner's Blood has come up with this art for us. I don't have the context for this. Based on an image that someone posted in the RevCord. This Discord is hentai free. looking for it, leave. I like that I'm in a sailor outfit. That's very good. That's very good. Thank you, Fafner. Double check Twitter just to make sure that we're good on that front as well. Yeah, okay. Oh, you're still in 4x3. Right. There we go. Just needed to shift it over. So yeah, just to be sure, I think I'm gonna go and double check and see what's going on with the wife and see what we're gonna do. As far as the moldy crap. If you guys are down for it, I think I might take that that deal to learn a language, and depending on what languages are available. Maid outfit is off the table. School uniform, man, dude, bro, guy, fella, fucker. No, maybe. I don't know. Listen, for $2 million, I'm a slut, okay? If you want to put me in a maid outfit for $2 million, I'll do it. Or a sailor outfit. I don't give a shit. You can dress me up like a fucking freak for all I care. Dress up as the angry video game nerd. $2 million after taxes. Maybe? I don't know. We could have like God, that would be so fucking weird. I'll think about it. Is there a way to set up a donation goal on like Twitch or on another website where it's like people can donate towards a goal? Sort of like a charity fundraiser, but for a specific thing. Ko-fi can do that. Just like, we're this far towards me wearing a maid outfit for like a stream. Will do, Linky, and thank you. I think we'll try that winner of 86 because Gear recommended it as well. I will look into Ko-fi for that. And I can set up a reward of. I've got to have the cat ears, right? Like that just is a thing. It's pronounced coffee. Okay. Get some whiskers as well. The Winter of 83 has a DVD release if you want to shill the creators after you watch it. Fair enough. I'm going to go for now. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you have a good one. And bye. I'll see you tomorrow. The door guy said that he'd be here at 9 or 10 a.m. I convinced him not to show up at 8 a.m. because that seemed a little early. Assuming that he does show up that early, that should mean that he's done fairly quickly. He was here until about 5. He started at about like 2? Let me double check that time. See what time the apartment complex called. Yeah, they called it right about 1. So it took him about 5 hours to do what he was going to do. 5 hours from 9, 10, 11, 12, 1. That's actually pretty good. Man, that might actually work. If Door Guy actually shows up, then I could start stream maybe a few minutes late tomorrow. Like at a normal time. So here's hoping. If he doesn't show up tomorrow, he'll show up on Friday. But I'm going to go and go. Mike is live, so I'm going to raid him. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys later. Brr.